What is up, everybody? It is Jason from Jason Sports Clubs back with another video today. And I know it's been a little dry for me lately on the channel, but guess what? NFL season is right around the corner because, bro, we're right there, bro.
I know, this is freaking awesome, dude. I can't wait.
Right there, bro. We're August, well, as of right now, it's August 14th at the time of this recording. But you already know today's video is going to be about the AFC season predictions. This is just the standings, like the AFC North, 1 through 4, like who wins the division, who's gonna be last in division.
Yeah.
No records will be involved, so I just want to say that, like, don't get too hurt if your team's in 4th place, and we will explain further into detail whenever we get to that certain division, like the AFC West, because that is.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be spicy. Let's just say that.
I think that's gonna be a #1 division in the whole entire NFL.
Oh, absolutely, sure, bro. Absolutely. But yeah, dude, let's get into this. Now, this division, the AFC South, honestly might be the most boring division. But then again, this is just my opinion. So
yeah, I agree.
Definitely let me know what you think is the worst division in football. Like I just said, the AFC South is
no bueno.
I get bored looking at the teams. I'm not even gonna lie. I am so sorry, by the way, if you're a fan of one of these teams, but it is what it is, I guess.
I think it's a huge downgrade, especially the whole conference.
No, the conference is a very good conference. The AFC is gonna be very tough. It's
no, I'm saying like that's just a downgrade on that conference.
Oh, it makes the conference look bad, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, that makes sense. All right, so actually, Nick, you can start with the number 4 team.
All right, and the number 4 team will be Houston Texans.
That's about right. Is there really anything really talking about with the Texans?
Other than the fact that they're not getting Deshaun Watson anymore. Even
theoretically, they won that trade because they got a whole bunch of draft picks.
That's true.
So
I didn't think about that, but also like.
It still does affect this year.
No, like, they're just a rebuilding team. Like, I know Lovie Smith now is a head coach of that team now. So, I think he's a good coach for the rebuilding team. And hopefully, the drafts that they got for Deshaun Watson, ends
up panning out.
Yeah, I hope. They hope that,
it pans out for them,
yeah.
I mean, I think they had a solid draft this year. Oh, by the way, I got the Texans 4th place as well because they're not going anywhere this year. Yeah. Who's their quarterback? Davis Mills?
Yeah, David Mills.
Yeah, that's their quarterback. But like I said, like he said as well, the Texans are definitely in rebuilding mode. They definitely won that Deshaun Watson trade because they had a whole bunch of picks for him. Yeah, that could be really good for them later in the future. But this year, they got nobody. Let's just say that.
No bueno.
So the Texans are both of our 4th place teams. My 3rd place team will be the Jacksonville Jaguars. And now, just like last year, they had a really good offseason and picking up a lot of people. They got Christian Kirk this offseason. And there was like 10 other players they got. And they had a very decent draft too, but it's just still the Jaguars. But they did get Doug Peterson as a brand new coach, so we'll see how that happens because, what's his name last year? The coach, Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
He was not good at all. The players did not like him or nothing like that, so maybe that's why they're so bad. But still, the Jaguars, I have them as 3rd place because the 2 teams ahead of them are just better.
My also 3rd place team is Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, this video is like not video, but this division is so predictable. Yeah, the Jags are still going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars.
But the head coach is actually a good fit for that team.
I guess.
I think so. Their offense is not that bad. It's just their own line was pretty bad. And their offense, of their scheme is very, like, sketchy. Very sketchy.
Yeah, no, their O-line is definitely not good. They do have a solid offense. They got a couple of really good pieces. The same thing on the defensive side. It's just nothing's really clicking together yet.
And it's not very consistent.
Exactly. That's what it is, really. But now you say you're number 2 and you're number 1. You'll go first.
This is gonna be funny because I think it'll be tied.
Oh, you think we're gonna tie?
I think so.
Well, who has the tiebreaker?
So number 2 will be Indianapolis Colts, and obviously number 1 will be Tennessee Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Colts, they got a huge upgrade with a QB position.
Yeah, that's fact for sure.
Like Matt Ryan, he's a veteran quarterback with a lot of potential of going into the playoffs.
Oh yeah, Nick loves Matt Ryan, by the way. I mean, look at his shirt.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Freaking
just
call him
joking.
Matty Ice for a reason.
Yeah, because he freaking.
I put him in an ice cold pack. But, you know. What? What you got? No, anyway. But, I think this is it's a really good team. Like,
This is a good team.
Like, if Colts didn't, put their foot in their own mouth, and just flunked it like they did last season
Against the Jaguars in the last game.
and like literally last 3 games, they could have won the games, but they just flunked it and never made the playoffs.
Because it's Carson Wentz's fault, probably. That's what I say. Well, how do you feel about the Titans, though?
Titans, I think they're about to be the same team as last year.
I mean, theoretically, they really are, except they lost A.J. Brown, but...
That's about it.
And they got Robert Woods from the Rams, basically for a bag of chips. And then they also drafted that guy, Traylon Burks, too, which he's a solid wide receiver, for sure.
Oh, my God.
But I know, I love saying the bag of chips thing.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know why.
Remember, that's his thing.
I say it all the time in my previous videos. But my number 2 team and my number 1 team. The number 2 team will be the Tennessee Titans, and the number 1 team, the Colts. They could go either way. This is not going to be like a big gap. I'm not saying the Titans suck or anything, but I do think the Colts are just overall a better team. And like he said, Matt Ryan is an absolute massive upgrade for that position because that's all they needed. The Colts, all they needed was a quarterback. And they got Matty Ice now. That running game with Jonathan Taylor, he's probably the top 3 running back.
Yeah, that's right.
And their wide receiver core can be a little questionable, but their O-line is very solid. And their defense is even better this year, adding Stephon Gilmore. And like their defense is just stacked.
Yeah.
And their special teams is not bad either. Pat McAfee needs to come back as a punter. Come on, Pat McAfee. Come on, baby. I'm just playing. But I do think the Colts end up finishing first just by a little bit. No disrespect to the Titans at all because the Colts, I think, just are a better team. But I do think the Titans will for sure make the playoffs this year. But, yeah, like I said, this is a very boring division, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, fans. I'm sorry. But that wraps up this video. If you like it, hit that like button, subscribe if you're brand new, and let me know what you think in the comments of my prediction or his predictions, either one. And yeah, definitely roast us in the comments or something. I'm out of here. Deuces.